A last desperate effort had been made from the north to free Emmet. Thomas Russell, librarian of the Linen-Hall Library in Belfast and an organiser for the United Irishmen, came to Dublin to organise Emmet's escape. However, he too was caught and executed. He is remembered by the poet Florence Mary Wilson. Into our town land, on a night of snow, rode a man from God knows where. None of us bade him stay or go, nor deemed him friend, nor damned him foe. But we stabled his big roan mare, for in our town land we're decent folk, and if he didn't speak, why none of us spoke, and we sat till the fire burned low. We're a civil sort in our wee place, so we made the circle wide, round Andy Lemon's cheerful blaze, and wished the man his length of days, and a good end to his ride. He smiled in under his slouchy hat, says he, there's a bit of a joke in that, for we ride different ways. The whiles we smoked, we watched him stare from his seat forninst the glow. I nudged Joe Moore. You wouldn't dare to ask him who he's for meeting there, and how far he's got to go. But Joe wouldn't dare, nor Willie Scott, and he took no drink, neither cold nor hot, this man from God knows where. It was closing time and late for bye, and us ones braved the air. I never saw worse, may I live or die, than the sleet that night. And I says I, you'll find he's for stopping there. But the scrake of day through the gable pane, I watched him spur in the pelting rain, and I juked from his roving eye. 2 winters more, then the trouble year, when the best that a man can feel was the pike he kept in Haydn's near, till the blood o' hate and the blood o' fear would be redder nor rust on the steel. Us ones quit from minding the farms, let them take what we gae with the weight o' our arms from Saintfield to Kilkeel. In the time of the hurry we had no lead. We all of us fought with the rest, and if e'er a one shook like a trembling reed, none of us gave neither hint nor heed, nor ever even we'd guessed we men of the north had a word to say, and we said it then in our own dour way, and we spoke as we thought was best. All Ulster over the women cried for the standing crops in the lan. Many's the sweetheart and many's the bride, who liefer a gone till where he died, and a mourned her lone by her man. But us ones weathered the thick of it, and we used to dander along and sit in Andy's side by side. What with the scores going to and fro, the night would be wearing thin, yet never so late when we rose to go, and someone would say, do you mind on snow, and the man who came wandering in? And we be to fall the talk again, if by any chance he was one of them, the man who went like the wind. Well, 'twas getting on past the heat of the year, when I rode to Newtown Fair. I sold as I could, the dealers were near, only £3.8 for the any steer, and nothing at all for the mare. I met McKee in the throng of the street, says he, the grass has grown under our feet since they hanged young Warwick here. And he told me that Boney had promised help to a man in Dublin town, says he, if you've laid the pike in the shelf, you'd better go home hot foot by yourself, and once more take it down. So by Cumber Road I trotted to Grey, and never cut corn until Killy lay stood plain on the rising ground. For a wheen of days we sat waiting the word to rise and go it like men, but no French ship sailed into Cloughey Bay, and we heard the black news on a harvest day that the cause was lost again, and Joey and me and Willie Boy Scott, we agreed to ourselves we'd lief as not have been found in the thick of the slain. By Downpatrick jail I was bound to fare on a day I'll remember 5th, for when I came to the present square, the people were waiting in hundreds there, and ye wouldn't hear stir nor breath. For the soldiers were standing grim and tall, round a scaffold built there fornent of all, and a man stepped out for death. I was brave and near to the edge of the throng, yet I knowed the face again, and I knowed the set, and I knowed the walk, and the sound of his strange up-country talk, for he spoke out right and plain. Then he bowed his head to the swinging rope, whilst I said, please God, to his dying hope, and amen to his dying prayer, that the wrong would cease and the right prevail, for the man that they hanged at Downpatrick jail was the man from God knows where.